Hi, and welcome to a new cartoonist breakdown. I'm Sean Atkins, your host extraordinaire and cartoonist for the better part of like 10, 15, 20 years, whatever I count it. I've been drawing comics all my life. And this is usually a video where I just go off the top of my head and say whatever I'm thinking. I think today I want to talk about fantasy and drawing fantasy. So I will be first to admit. Well, I guess I should probably start where I kind of got this idea, because I was just a minute ago trying to figure out what the hell am I going to talk about. I haven't made one of these videos in like a month and a half, and I usually try to do one each month, and I wanted to do one on a topic, but I couldn't figure it out. So I decided to start a new project, which tentatively I'm calling Fury Blade. It sounded cool, and can even add like Savage, the Savage Sword of Fury Blade. The Savage Fury Blade. I don't know. I wanted to do a Conan the Barbarian type story for a while, like for a long while. I'm pretty sure like easily 10 years. But I would start to draw it, and then I couldn't figure out the gears of it. Maybe I got like too I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, because fantasy is not one of my strong suits. It's actually it's a pretty interesting genre, and it feels so lush and imaginative. Like you can do everything you want, but it also feels very confining. Like everything, when I say everything you want, besides time travel, I mean, you can have goblins and mythical stuff and dragons and knights and valor and shit like that. And that's just so cool, that just seems like a very interesting thing to play around in. And magic. And like, I was like, yeah, I want to do that. And I like Conan the Barbarian. I like the movies. Third one I can do. I don't know if I saw the third one. I might have saw Conan the Destroyer. I'm not sure. I did definitely see the first one. I like the first one. And I just kind of like I just wanted to draw like a big brute, a big hunk tank, a big man tank with a big sword and just mowing down people. But yeah, it took a while. But fantasy is just a very interesting genre to me. But it also doesn't hold my attention. Not like science fiction or action adventure or, slice of life. Like those movies. It's tough. Like with fantasy, which you'd think I'd be all about, because I like urban myths. Like I like folklore and all those things where they have like these deep, interesting stories. And maybe that's the part where I've been missing with this comic for so long, because it's like, well, I can't merge both of them because they're two different things. It seems like on one hand it feels like you can do whatever the hell you want, and the other there's like some actual rules to this shit. And it's like you gotta figure out magic systems and I don't know, like there's just so much in there. Instead of just kind of going at it like in science fiction, I can kind of just do what the hell I want, because I already know. Like I just kind of feel like science fiction is one of those things I just kind of get to some extent. And everything could be explained away by science, where don't know, fantasy feels like it's too easy to be explained by magic. It's just like one of those things where you do a thing and you're like, oh, it's magic, that's easy. And it's like, I don't know. But recently I've been getting a crack at it with Fury Blade. Yeah. Because I've been finding other stuff, and I decided to merge a lot of the stuff I like in science fiction, and I started looking into science fantasy, where they kind of have that approach. So I've been reading a lot of the classics. Like I read, what was it, John Carter of Mars, or not John Carter of Mars, it was A Princess of Mars. Read that one, and then sequel. Of course, these were comic adapted, so that was nice. But yeah, and I've been trying to get into a lot of my older stuff that I dug when I was a kid, and so like I looked to He-Man, and now I think I'm looking into more Final Fantasy. I mean, it's 7 and 8, which are a little more technologically advanced, but what the hell, like maybe I can piece some stuff in there. And then I decided to add in like my own type of shit. Like one of the characters, her name is Astra, and in the beginning she had a gun arm. Like I drew it, and it was like really like right up to when I started drawing the comic. I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing a gun arm. About a chainsaw arm. Because it just sounded cool. Or not sounded cool, it just seemed like a great idea. And I like Ash from the Evil Dead series. And just the fact that someone just has a chainsaw arm and medieval thing and just like chopping down like skeletons and shit like that. Problem is, chainsaws are kind of hard to draw, but I think it might be worth it. So yeah, it feels kind of nice getting back to stuff I used to like when I was a kid, or a teenager, finding these things. But yeah, fantasy, man, it's tough. You'd think it would be so easy, and it's like J.R.R. Tolkien just weave these intricate stories, and I kind of feel like I can't do that. Like, I like doing that stuff. No, I just like to go on a journey. When people read my stories and they're figuring out these characters as they go, I'm figuring it out as I go. And it's kind of nice. So, but sometimes I can't get into the world of it, And so, I thought it was my cat. My bad. But yeah, it's kind of a tough thing, because yeah, like I don't know why. Like, some reason you'd think it'd just be so easy to do, and it's just like it's not. But I don't know. But so far I've been having a pretty fun time with this. I'm still working on, like, I think I'm on like page 8 or 9 of the first part. I'm calling it first part because I'm not entirely sure if I want to break these up into smaller pages, so like each chapter would actually be like 10 to 15, or 30, 20 to 30. Right now I'm only at the beginning of this story. So it's like, well, I want this, and this happen in this part. And I'm only on the first part where we start to get things rolling. But you never know. Maybe I can figure it out quick and just have it moving. Sorry, I got distracted. My cat. What are you doing? Get out of there. It was my cat. But yeah. I guess this is going to be a short one because I thought I had a lot more to say. I just have a lot of stuff on my mind, other than the stuff I would like to say in public. So, but yeah, hopefully you'll see as we're going through here. You'll see the drawings and stuff, and maybe maybe I'll just have silence over some drawings of what I've gotten done so far. Yeah, and I don't even know the tone of this. Like, I kind of want it to be like R-rated and just have like guts and stuff and just everything. Because like I love reading Savage Sword of Conan. Like, I read that stuff and I really liked it, and I liked John Buscema's artwork in it so much. It was just so dynamic and so fun. Like, you read his stuff, like if you read his Avengers run or like the Fantastic Four, it seems very tame versus his Savage Sword of Conan. And I'm just like, wow, that is so good. Like, it's just like really great artwork. Like, really great artwork. And it's like, I can understand why he stayed on that book for like 15 years. And he just likes doing fantasy art, which I've tried to pick up on. Like, he seems like he just generally likes doing that. And you can tell through that artwork. And it's just such an like artistically drenched goodness to just watch and read and just pour over those pages of John Buscema. Maybe I'll try to find some pictures to put on this in this video. But man, that, and so just yeah, like I'm thinking it'll definitely be rated R for guts and I don't know, I guess nudity, because it's like every Conan book always has like some scantily clad woman or man, and it's like, well, I mean, it's there, and I guess that's the way to go, because what was it, Game of Thrones had that, I think maybe Lord of the Rings didn't, but I'd imagine if Tolkien was around today, he would have probably did it. He'd be like, yep. So throw some half-naked people in there. Having this pipe. Yes. All do say, why don't you just throw some naked people in there? It would be quite awesome. I do say. I don't know why I'm talking to myself like this. Because I'm talking. I should be typing it like this. Type in English. I don't get paid enough. That's it. I'll take this dog and pony show on the road. Anyways. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this rant into madness. And stay tuned. I'm going to be working on this. Oh, and my space comic. I'm hoping it gets published. I'm pretty sure it will. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to think positive on it. I submitted it to a publisher, so hopefully they're like, yes, we would like this. So, people are working outside. Anyways, y'all have a good day, evening, morning, night, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in the next video.